Greetings all, Vanny here for Cancer's weekend message. Cancer, the first card that came out for you is the Two of Swords in reverse. Typically being blinded or having to make a heavy decision, acting on instinct or without all of the information. In reverse, I almost feel like I have to say this because this is how it is coming out. Certain cancers are not looking at all of the information because they are scared of what they're going to hear or what they're going to know. So they are purposely blinding themselves or withholding themselves from the situation because just like the rabbit hole that it can open up is so terrifying. You're just like, I just don't want to even want to deal with it at all. And while I understand the trepidation and apprehension, that is not a healthy reaction to have, my love, because it is not going to make the situation go away. And in fact, it could aggravate it, worsening it, and making it something more unpleasant to deal with down the line. And you really don't want to have to deal with it more down the line because it will be more aggravated. Yeah. The Fool and the Eight of Wands is coming out next. You are putting yourself in this little protection of the things that you know, and it is guarding you. When truthfully, you have to go and experience something new, experience something different, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. And believe me, I understand the anxiety. The Four of Pentacles and Five of Wands in reverse. This is so much anxiety of, I don't want to fight. I want to protect myself. I don't want to go through all of this again. And there's a point of healing that you need to go through here with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. As uncomfortable as this situation is to look at, as painful as it is to hear those words or to say them, it is part of the journey that is going to shift your entire life to something that is more beneficial, reciprocal, and healing. I don't know what kind of situation this is. A part of me feels like it could be a romantic, painful situation, but another part of me feels like this is more of a home and familial situation of, we're not looking at our dirty laundry, we're not looking at our trauma, we're not looking at the hurt or the betrayal that has happened in the family system. And that it's not going to go away by ignoring it. Speaking from my own experience on that, it is going to fester and become a bigger wound that you're going to have to deal with later. It is not going to go away just because you don't want to look at it. There's a lot of things on a healing journey that are uncomfortable. There's a lot about a spiritual journey and just being human that's fucking uncomfortable. But it is part of our experience because, well, we can't have everything be good and happy all the time. I feel like this irritation and Spirit, help me say the words that need to be said. With all kindness and love, Cancer, there are some on the spirit team, on your spirit team, that are very annoyed at the lack of attention or just the complete, I'm not even going to look at it, I'm not even going to deal with it, I'm not even going to attempt. And it's so frustrating because they know, I know, and you need to know that this pain is a temporary situation, but it is a part of us. And yes, it's fucking uncomfortable. No one wants to go through it. But you have to. You have to understand that this too is part of your journey, and this too shall pass. Everything is a lesson or a blessing, and if you're wise, you can see both in the situation. Part of the situation that it needs to be laid down, especially if this is familial lines that have been crossed over, healthy boundaries have to go down. And I am saying healthy boundaries because like I was feeling with the 8 of Wands, you are putting yourself in your own prison of self-isolation because of being hurt again, because of the fear of not having, of going without, of being alone. And you're just continuing to isolate yourself in this situation that you're not fucking happy in because you don't believe you deserve anything more. And it's so fucking frustrating because you absolutely do. Be more gentle with yourself, Cancer. You do not deserve the harshness that you receive. And a lot of that harshness comes from you. With the deepest love. I know these are not fun things to hear. Multiple streams of change are coming in towards you. And I can also see that as being multiple streams of income. If you need to get out on your own, find your own way of making money, look into the work from home jobs that you can do, the editing that you could do for big companies. There are ways to work around your schedule and get everything that you need, because this past situation, they may have provided you with what you needed, but my love, it was horrible. It was so horrible. And like, I feel the confinement around my throat. Like, I can't say anything because my entire security is at risk. You deserve so much more, my love. I'm just seeing the woman in the gentleness card. Where did that one go? Oh. Yeah, well, I should have known that one was going to be. Emotional baggage. Like, every one of those feathers are one of her problems. Let them go. Because you don't need to hang on to them. You don't need to bring them into this next situation, because Spirit is trying to bring in something that is going to be beneficial for you, that is going to be healing, that there's going to be a new experience where you are protected and guarded, but you don't have to isolate yourself. But that means you have to walk off the edge and into the unknown. And that's fucking terrifying. Connect with nature when you feel lost. Connect with Mother when you need help. Because she is part of your journey, and you are part of hers. With Hidden in Plain Sight, you have all of the answers that you need inside of you. What I feel Cancer needs to do right now is realize that they are worth it. Realize that they deserve to be a goal. And a lot of people will think that's stupid because, like, it's, how do you make yourself a goal? You know, a goal is like a job, a house, an accomplishment. Knowing yourself and being happy is a goal. And it's something that not a lot of people do. Cancer, yes, there is frustration, hesitancy, anger, fear, trepidation. But there always is when we start something new and begin a road out, because we have no idea what to expect. We have no idea who we're going to become. And that's scary. But you cannot stay in the situation that you are in because it's worse. Dancing with the devil that you know is still a devil. You don't have to hang on to their energy, and you don't have to give in to that fighting. Free yourself, my love, because you deserve it. Have a beautiful day, Cancer.